Coming into the season, there was a lot of high expectations for Victor Wembanyama. He was the favorite to win Defensive Player of the Year. Some people thought he was close to being a top 10 player, but after a bad start to his season, let's just say the NBA community let him hear about it.
1 for 8, 0 for 3, 4 for 13. Kid is killing his own game by forcing shots that he cannot make.
But Wemby has turned it around in the past 10 games, averaging almost 29 points with 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 stocks a game, while shooting 52% from the field and 40% from deep on a crazy volume of 11 attempts per game. But how is Wemby playing better as of late? Well, let's take a look. What makes his percentage from deep so impressive is not only the volume, but the shots he's taking. Most of his shots from deep are off the catch, usually him being the last person up the floor after a defensive stop, stepping into a shot multiple feet behind the line, running pick and roll and popping out for a shot from deep. The other ways the Spurs will get Wemby shots from deep are using him like a wing. For example, he will come off a flare screen to shoot off the catch, or he will start in the corner to run to come off a screen to shoot from deep, or he will receive a handoff to sprint into a shot from deep. Now, occasionally Wemby has shot pull-up shots from deep. Those situations happen after he brings the ball up the floor to pull up in transition, or taking a dribble if the initial shot is not there off the catch. Now, during this stretch, Wemby is shooting 83% in the restricted area. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, I would appreciate it if you could like this video, as it helps the video perform better in the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe to the channel. I would gladly appreciate it. The way he scores in this part of the court isn't the traditional way out of the pick and roll, getting the ball when diving to the rim. What's a big difference compared to last year is Wemby has teammates that are doing a way better job seeing he has a mismatch and getting him the ball. Last season, especially when they were doing the Jeremy Sohan at point guard experiment, they would struggle to get Wemby the ball in those times. But now they have a real point guard in Chris Paul who sees Wemby is near the rim with a smaller defender on him and accurately gets him the ball. Also, Stephon Castle's done a great job seeing Wemby seal the defender under the basket and getting it to him. When it comes to Wemby self-creating in the restricted area, it's him getting the ball in the post in an empty corner or in the middle of the floor. And he goes to work, usually going left to the rim. Another way he gets there is, since defenders have to respect his shooting from deep, that means they close out hard. And Wemby can get them with a pump fake, and in 2 steps, he's at the rim. When it comes to Wemby scoring in the mid-range, during this stretch, he's shooting a small volume, and it's a mixed bag. Wemby self-creating in the mid-range, it's similar to how he scores in the restricted area. It's him getting the ball in an empty corner or in the middle of the floor. And he goes to work, usually going to his left to get into a fadeaway, or he will face up his defender before shooting. And his mid-range shots that are assisted come out of pick and roll, stopping during his roll for the jumper. With his misses, some are he can't go to his left and his defender out-muscles him, making Wemby settle for the jumper. Other times, Wemby should have taken the clean shot from deep, but he hesitates and settles for a contested long 2. Then he will have a nice rep running into a handoff to stop on a dime to get into a shot off the bounce. To wrap this video up, Wemby came into the season with high expectations. Heck, some were already saying insane expectations for his future.
When they asked a bunch of people across basketball, specifically their own experts and writers, all of these questions about Victor Wembanyama. He will be the best player in what season? There's not even a question on whether or not he will be. It's like, when will he be the best player in the NBA? And about 16% of people said this next season.
As of late, Wemby is looking like the player he potentially can be, but let's be patient with him because young players need time to grow. I appreciate you watching the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about Wemby as of late. See you on the next one.